Yo, what is going on, boys, and welcome back to the channel today, where we are going to be trying out a deck that I haven't tried before. We're going to be playing with Clash Royale's most polarizing card, a card that causes complete split in the community. Some people love it, some people hate it, some people think it's the worst card in the game, some people think it needs to be removed from the game. And yeah, boys, this is going to be Xbow, and you guys probably could have guessed that just by how I described it. Now, this card it's always one that's been divided, and it's not in a good place right now. I think most people would agree with that. It's a pretty poor card right now. It's not really doing well. It doesn't really fit into many decks. It's just not really a good card. But you know, this card is still one that will go down in history as being one of the most hated, most annoying, most rage-inducing cards in the game, and I think a lot of people would agree with that. It's honestly, it's up there with like Expo in its meta is up there with like the way Sparky is right now. Some people love it and think it's unbelievable. Some people think it needs nerfed. Some people think it needs buffed. It has so many different opinions regarding it that I just don't even know what to feel about it anymore. I personally really dislike playing against it, but some people think it's an easy matchup, and them people I respect, because you know, I don't think it's an easy matchup. But then I guess it depends. Every deck's an easy or difficult matchup, just depending on how good your opponent is. Let's be realistic. I'm going to go for my Ice Spirit here. For some reason, my Wi-Fi's acting up and I'm getting really slow patience, but that's okay, that's okay. This guy's going to knock me back, but that means I can just get King Tower activation, so I will take that more than happily. And we're actually going to go for our Elixir Collector here in the back left. See what this guy's going to do about it, see what he's going to pull out in me here. He might pull out something really strong with this, with his bats. He's not. I was expecting like something, maybe, I honestly wouldn't have been surprised if he just dropped the Mega Knight with the way this game is nowadays. Oh wait, no, he has P.E.K.K.A, doesn't he? Okay, let's go for a defensive Expo here. We kind of seen that P.E.K.K.A coming. So what we can do is we'll go for a Fire Spirit here in the center. That'll distract that for long enough. We just need to distract this Executioner. I was going to actually go in for my Skeletons, but I don't even need to. And we're back round to our Expo. I'm actually going to Expo the left side here, and we're going to see what he does about this. I'm sure he'll pull out something. What he will, who knows, but he's going to pull out the bats. The Evo bats will take out this pretty easily, but we're still going to get a good bit of damage in. A lot of damage. I'm very, very happy with that. And our Musketeers walking forward. Let me go for my Elixir Collector here on the left side, or on the right side as well. Make it even nicer for us. I'll go for my Ice Spirit here, and then we should... Okay, we'll go for the Knight in the centre for lock on for the Mother Witch, and then we'll just Skeleton on top of the P.E.K.K.A, and then we're actually going to go for our Expo into the left lane. Now he's going to go for his log onto my my Skeletons, so my Skeletons are going to get shut down pretty quickly. So hopefully we can get a connection onto the tower here. That'll be really, really nice. And I'm actually going to keep up the pressure and go for an Expo onto the left lane while he's too busy distracted on the right side. We're going to get our one Elixir, and we don't quite get the lock. He manages to hold on. He gets the P.E.K.K.A down just in time, but I think we can melt this P.E.K.K.A pretty quickly, so I'm not worried about it, boys. Let's get that down. Let's hopefully hit that log. And I really want to take out this Firecracker. We're going to just get it, but then we just go for another log or another Expo right as he takes that out. He will not be back to his P.E.K.K.A yet. There surely is no way he holds on to this. In fact, maybe he will. Maybe he will. You never know. And we're on the tower, boys. Okay, we have a Musketeer, we have our Knight, we have our Expo, and this should be game, boys. That's it for game number 1. And yes, guys, we are back for game number 2 against Sauce Boss after that nice win last game. And yeah, boys, he's going to go in for a minor first play here. You know, that's just a typical play. We'll just go for the Skeletons onto it. We didn't really have anything well to deal with it in our hand, and I obviously just didn't guess the prediction either. I'm just going to go for my Elixir Collector here, honestly. By the looks of it, he's going for minor, he's going for the Spear Goblins. We can assume he's playing the Magic Archer Tornado Minor Wallbreaker deck. And if he is, he's not going to have anything. Okay, he's not. I thought if he is, he wouldn't have had anything to deal with my what's that thing called? My Elixir Pump. I don't know why I'm struggling so much. Yeah, but I've got there in the end, so that's all that matters, isn't it? So our Elixir Pump is going to go down, but we're going to get a big influx of Elixir here, and that's going to be quite nice. We'll go for the log onto the Spear Goblins, and that'll be us on tower already this early in the game. Less than a minute of the game, we're on his tower, and we're going to hold this, hopefully, for as long as we can. I really should have put something down to kind of defend that a little bit more, but, you know, why would you bother doing that whenever you can just let your Expo get taken down? That's just the way of the future, isn't it, boys? So, I wonder, will he be back to his poison by now? Has anyone been counting cards? Because if you have... let me know, because you will know right now. Is he back to his poison? I don't know, so I'm just going to take the risk and go for our Elixir Collector and hope for the best. Now, I'm assuming he will minor this, and if he does, we'll go for a Knight here. Yeah, oh, that's really bad for me. Like really, really bad from me. I don't I don't know what I was thinking. Let's just ignore that play and pretend it never happened. And I'm going to go for a defensive Xbow. He's expecting me to go for an offensive Xbow. He wastes his bomb tower. Really, really poor from him. So we're going to catch him out pretty nicely. And he really does need to deal with my Elixir pump. He's not even going to. He's just going to let it do its thing. Cool. I'll take that, my friend. And what I will do, actually, is go for my Evo Skeletons here. Right after that ends, we're going to actually just allow them spear goblins to do their thing. They're not going to affect us in any way, so go for it, my friend. We have 2 pumps down, boys, so you know we're coming for an aggressive endgame. He's still not going to deal with my pump, and that's going to cost him so badly, and we're going to start getting aggressive with it. We're going to go in for an Xbow here. We're going to go for the Fire Sphere. We'll go for the Musketeer, and that's going to be hopefully a connection onto the tower very, very soon. We don't know yet, but we hopefully should break through, boys. And then we're going to keep the pressure going. We'll go for an Xbow here in the centre. We'll go for a Knight plus a Musketeer. And yeah, boys, the pressure is too high. That's a connection, and that's going to be game over. And we are back for the third and final game of today's video, boys, and we have had some dominant wins, and hopefully we can keep the streak going. That last game, that guy just didn't want to deal with our Elixir pumps, and he paid the ultimate price for it. So we're back, and we'll just go for a log on top of these archers. We got the Ice Spirit on them, so they'll die to the log, so we may as well. We'll also go for skeletons for this bar, just to get that cycle going. You know, the skeletons work so well in this deck. If you don't have the Evo skeletons, one way you could run this deck as well, boys, is sub out the Musketeer for the Firecracker Evo. I know a lot of people obviously took the Firecracker Evo for the perfect match thing. So a lot of people do have the Firecracker Evo, and if that is you and you want to run this deck, I would recommend that substitute if you really want to. Now this guy's going to have poison to deal with our Elixir pump, so our Elixir pump probably won't get as much value, but every time he plays that poison, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's a +2 for us, trade wise. It might not be, but I think it is, and we're going to take advantage of that right now and get aggressive with it. Because, you know, getting aggressive is just always going to be the best option whenever you got decks like this, and whenever you have Elixir Pump, you kind of rely on that aggression. Because that aggression is what wins games, and we are already on the tower, and we're already going to do like 1500 damage, maybe more. You know, Xbow does always that little bit more. You know, it just survives in that end range for so much longer than you think it will, and that's one of the joys of playing with it. And one of the worst things about playing against it, he thinks that was good luck. No, my friend, we're just better than you. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to wait, honestly. I imagine that we're playing against some kind of graveyard deck here, but I don't actually know. It's hard to tell, and you always just see Baby Dragon in graveyard decks, and I just kind of assume. And he goes in for his poison, so we're going to punish him, boys. We're going to go for our Elixir Pump back left. I'm going to hit him with the Twerking Piggy, because there's no way he's coming back in this game, boys. Oh yeah, he has Mortar, doesn't he? I forgot about the Mortar. We might be in a little bit of trouble ourselves here, boys. I can't lie. I'll keep it 100% real. But you know, let's not worry about that right now. I'm going to go for my Evo Skeletons here, just to hopefully get onto this Mortar sooner rather than later. And yeah, they're going to just teleport their way across the field somehow. That's just the way they work. And I'm going to go for a Musketeer here for this Magic Archer. He's going to go for the Tornado, and that's going to be an absolute waste. And we should, no, we're not going to get on tower, boys, but we are going to, no, we're not going to go for another Elixir Collector. That's silly. Let's keep the aggression high. We'll go for a Knight here. We'll go for a Musketeer. Very, very nice. And what we will go for is a defensive Xbow. Let's just get it down. Let's go for it. Let's play this game extra safe. Make sure that we don't lose this. And yeah, boys, we're not taking any risks with this. We're not taking any risks at all. So let's go for our Evo Knight here. We'll go for the Musketeer as well. And we're going to start prepping big attack. Let's go for this. Let's go for the Xbow as well. We're about to get another Elixir coming in. And we'll go for the Log. Very, very nice. And that's going to be a lock on tower. And that's going to be game. So let's hit him with it and show him who's boss, boys. Very, very nice game number 3. And yes, guys, this is the deck that we did use. Oh, wait. Shit. And yes, guys, this is the deck that we did use for today's video. Now, as you've seen, this deck puts in some serious work, some serious pressure, and it can really win games, boys, so easily, especially if your opponent doesn't want to deal with your Elixir pumps, and it just becomes a matter of just seeing out the game and getting that one lock, and one lock is all it takes with decks like this, boys. So, if you did enjoy today's video, do be sure to hit that like and hit that subscribe button, boys. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out.